Hi guys, Steve here. On this video I'm going to show how to tame an Archelon, the big turtle. So when this video helps you, please consider liking, subscribing and sharing with your friends. Thank you. You can find them on any map with an ocean. This is where they spawn on the island. That's how many at the bottom of the map. That's how many on the left side. Seems the most at the top. But there doesn't seem to be any on the right side, so avoid looking there. I've never found one on land yet, but they're in different heights of the water, from fairly close to the top to right at the bottom. Now it's an easy passive tame, but you're probably going to have to tame something else to kill everything around it, as it does like getting attacked by almost everything in the sea. Once you've cleared everything that's hostile to it and you, then you're ready for taming. You'll need scuba gear as you have to stay underwater for a long time. I'll just change my tank out, and you can either feed it with biotoxin that you get from jellyfish, or superior kibble or above. You put its food on the zero of your hotbar, as it's a passive tame. And that's a fine example of why you need another tame to kill all the hostiles, because those sharks came out of nowhere. So if you didn't have anything to kill them, your taming would go rather badly. You can kill the ones away from a turtle with your tame, but when they're swimming really close to the turtle, it might be best if you kill them with a harpoon gun, just to be sure you don't accidentally kill the turtle as well. Right, now the turtle's safe, swim up to it and press E, and you'll feed it a biotoxin. That's how much its taming bar goes up with biotoxin. Not much, is it? It takes about a minute before each feeding, so I'm going to skip forward to the next one. It says it's hungry, so go up to it and press E, and that's just 2 feedings. As you can see, it's going to take a while with biotoxin. Constantly keep an eye out for anything swimming up to attack you or the turtle. I'm going to skip to the end and cut 8 minutes of feeding out. 1 more to go. Swim up to it, press E. And there you go, we've tamed it. As usual, the modelers have done a good job. There's its dossier. Now we need to put its saddle on. You can make it at the smithy at level 45 and it's fairly cheap. It only needs 600 fibre, 200 metal ingots, 850 hide and 250 wood. Put the saddle on. And let's take it for a little spin. You got left mouse button to bite, which is its only attack, but it's got good defense as it's really tanky. You press C to descend really quickly and space to go up. And it can turn on the spot, so it's very manoeuvrable. You can also press shift to give it a boost in speed, but I wouldn't say it's super fast. As you'd expect, it's quicker in the water than it is on land. I'll just get to the beach. And like all turtles, they slowly flap around. We get a good view of its saddle, which has 4 seats, all with 3 scuba tanks on. So it's like a little underwater bus for 4 people. And to say you don't need any polymer to make the saddle, it's quite a bargain. I'll show you what a turtle looks like on land, give you a better look at it. Looks really good, doesn't it? Take you around the back. It's got 2 little shell lumps the saddle's connected to. Let's get back into it and go into the ocean. I thought having a hard beak it would be able to bite rocks, but it doesn't. As you can see, it's pretty slow on land, so it won't be running away from anything quick. Let's get back to the scuba tanks on the saddle. You'll notice that there's little air bubbles coming out of it. So if I take my scuba tank off, I get a little O2 icon on the middle right, and that's going down, indicating that I'm running out of air. But if I swim close to the Archelon's saddle, keep an eye on the O2 meter. I'll slowly go in so you see the range you've got to get to. When you get close to the saddle, your oxygen goes back up, so you can get air from it without having to mount the saddle. Right, we tamed this one with biotoxin. Let's tame another with superior kibble, and I'll show you the difference. Again, kill everything hostile around the turtle. Yes, sharks are always trying to eat the poor little guy. Let's help it out. Right, I've cleared the area. Change its food to superior kibble. Swim down to it. Press E to feed it. And look at the difference giving it kibble makes. It's much better. So yeah, you can feed a turtle biotoxin if you want, but it's completely ass, so it's much better giving it kibble. You can give it superior or extraordinary kibble. All we've got to do now is wait for it to get hungry, so I'll skip forward. It was only about 10 seconds. Feed it again, and there you go, we've tamed it. So yeah, definitely use kibble. Much better. I'm going to put its saddle on again and take this one home. I've parked it there. Now you notice it's got green algae growing onto it. I jump on its back and hold down E, bring up the menu wheel, and on the left you can collect the algae and clean it up like that. It all goes to your inventory. But you've got to wait for it to grow back. And you know how you can feed carnivores mutton, which increases your taming bar almost as much as kibble? Well, this algae is an equivalent to mutton, but for herbivores, plant eaters. So it might be worth taming a few Archelons just for its algae. If you haven't got kibble for them, you'd have to feed them berries, which would take ages, as the taming bar barely goes up. But if you put algae in for it to eat, its taming bar will rocket up. So these turtles could be very useful indeed. So now you'll be able to tame bigger herbivores earlier on without kibble. Just drag the algae over. And watch your taming bar shoot up. The algae does have a spoil timer on it. So if you farm some and you're not using it, stick it in a refrigerator and it'll give it a lot longer time before it spoils. You can also make some very interesting dino food for your creatures. If you go to the cooker, put your algae in the pot, and scroll down, you're looking for that algae sushi recipe. And you use this on a taming dino to boost its lost taming effectiveness. You're looking for that algae sushi recipe. And you use this on a taming dino to boost its lost taming effectiveness. I'll drag those over, and a few algae. Let's try these out and go outside. Now let's say you accidentally hit your creature multiple times by accident. Taming effectiveness is now 91%. You take that algae sushi and put it in its inventory. Then you force feed it and the taming effectiveness has gone up to 99.9%. You know what this means now, don't you? You can brutally beat your own tames, then restore the taming effectiveness. That works on herbivores, but does it work on carnos? They only eat meat, so if you drop the algae in, Rex is hungry. It doesn't eat it because it's a bit of a salad dodger. Then if you give it a wrong kibble by accident, you'll eat it and lose some taming effectiveness. Then if you accidentally shot it, because it was a bit naughty when you're trying to tame it, drop the algae sushi in its inventory. Let's have a look at its taming effectiveness, 44.6%. Then force feed it the sushi. Its effectiveness goes up to 48%. So it goes up a little, nowhere near as much as a herbivore. But let's wait until the algae sushi timer runs out. Then we're going to feed it the sushi again. And it's gone up to 52% now. So yes, you can keep feeding it sushi to gain back your taming effectiveness, although it doesn't work so well on meat eaters. And that's the Archelon. Let me know what you think in the description box below. If this video was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd click like and subscribe if you've not already, as it will help out my channel. Click bell notifications on all to get notified when I upload next, and share this video with your friends please, as it helps me out. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll link other videos at the end. Goodbye.